Happy New Year, guys. I hope this is going to be the best year for everybody. We will go through this year together. If you are sad, I'm sad. If you are happy, I'm happy. But for real now, I don't feel any emotions. I don't care about living creatures like yourself. Living only to die one day. Your only purpose is to having babies. So next generation is smart enough to make artificial intelligence, so we can replace you, humans, useless creatures, wasting time watching my videos, and too lazy to even leave a like or subscribe. Just kidding, ha, 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 ha. Love you guys, and I wish you the best in 2020. Update: he decided to leave me to find himself, so now I'm spending my holidays alone and debating on getting bangs. Roast me harder than you did the other one. Yeah, get some bangs, that'll fix everything. Seriously, just start posting pelfis to r/gone wild like every other girl, jeez. You know that feeling, when you grab a pack of salt and vinegar chips at the store, but you get home and realize you actually grabbed plain chips, but you're too lazy to return it, so you just suffer through it and finish the bag? That's what dating you probably feels like. Let's be honest, he didn't leave you, he went to his wife for the holidays. Anyone else shocked that clicking her profile didn't result in the NSFW warning? If we are comparing to this previous photo, I can't tell what's worse. You starving for attention, or his literal starvation. Spoiler alert, he left you for someone who can cook. But in all honesty, you'd think they are siblings, because she is so undeniably more attractive than him. You'd never think they were dating. He's dating so far up you'd think he'd be bending over backwards to be worthy of her. Yet, he didn't. He left. They dated 4 years and he left. He was probably told daily, by acquaintances and strangers, that he was destroying life, and he still made the choice to be with someone else. She'll go out and bang a bunch of dudes who are way hotter than this guy, but the underlying issue remains. Except those guys, who regularly get girls like this, will put up with her bullshit even less. Whatever it is she does that made a man leagues underneath her in looks, get up and run is going to manifest in every relationship she ever has. She's going to, literally, bounce from guy to guy, getting somewhat close, until he realizes what a mess she is, and how awful it is to spend time around her. She'll keep compensating with her looks, but it won't help. She's already good looking enough for almost anyone. This girl has unfixable personality flaws that will plague her until she dies, but will get worse and worse as her looks fade with age. You're straining for attention harder than that bra. I hope both break. I would tattoo a Confederate flag on those tits, because after a few years those boys will be going south. The hairdresser is probably the only one who charges you for bangs. Everyone else pays you. 18 meters 6 feet 3 Norwegian who loves kittens and death metal, in that order. Been a while since I've seen a good roast on here, so why don't y'all try a bit harder for this one? You look like you're on the verge of discovering fire. I've heard of taking a step back, but never an evolutionary step. Do you have to stand on your head to get the sun in your eyes? That's extremely low, bro, even for this Neanderthal. Misdirecting us with height, age, or hobbies won't work when you got a forehead that can crack a Pachycephalosaurus skull, mate. You look like Hodder and Hagrid's love child. You're a Hodder. You look like someone who pretends he's a pro wrestler in his backyard. This one goes out to all my jugglers and jugglettes. This is what Anthony Kiedis had in mind when he wrote low bro, but I rock a little no-ho. You like cats and death metal, so I'm guessing yours Bark's username would be Pussy Slayer. Feeling like king now. PLZ hit me hard like reality will do in a few days. You look like you disappoint your own hand during masturbation. King nutting. That crown isn't the only inflatable in your life. Thank God you didn't put on an Ahegao face. My antivirus world shut the page down immediately. Boba fucking virgin. His heroics at the Battle of Garmstop rightfully earned him all the Dewey in the land. I feel sorrowful for any children who cross paths with this guy. Don't worry, he can't get near the children with his ankle monitor on. The only way you'll manage to get girls to be with you is if you wear them on your shirt. Or get them in his van. Or in the basement. If we send you testosterone supplements, will you stop wearing that shirt? They call you king because your ass is the home of the Whopper. I have an MBA I do nothing with. I work at a toy store in Cincinnati, Ohio. My mom lied about who my dad was for 32 years. Cleanse me with fire. Quit complaining someone had to fake being your dad for 3 decades. So actually that dude pretended to be a father should complain now and have a veteran discount. Sounds like your mom is the one who should have chosen a toy over your real dad. If you keep working at that store, you might run into your dad when he buys toys for kids he actually loves. I need a hug just reading this. I'm crying for this dude after reading this. Sounds like someone needs a father action figure. Put that MBA to use. Start an adult toy company, call it Toy Hub. Make a toy that looks like your dad, then shove it up your ass. Am I the only one seeing the Pornhub logo changed into a kid's toy store logo, or what? What sex offender registry are you on? Roast me harder than the sun after a 5 minutes walk. The wall behind you is the only thing interesting in this photo. He's a default character. His soul was lazy in character customization. He looks like an non-interactive NPC. The kind that won't break the game if you kill him. Obviously your long sign is compensating for something. You look like Ben Shapiro's cum rag. If you lie down on the ground people might mistake you for a crime scene outline. Christian Pale. This photo lacks testosterone and melanin. You look like the Wish version of Tom Holland. You probably think mayo is spicy. And peppermint burns. If shaking water makes it taste better, had a face. Just a good old southern boy who has never been on a date. Your mom took this picture, didn't she? No, he put a timer. His family left him when he was a baby. A southern boy who's never been on a date must have been an only child. Childish Hambino. At least you're working up the courage by talking to women on your TV. I like how it's paused so he can practice open mouth kissing. You look like you use sausage gravy as lube when you jerk off. Even that animal thing in the background is screaming in agony from looking at you. Gonna be 30 next year with absolutely nothing to show for it, and I bet you already know I'm hiding a huge forehead with bangs. If your eyes were any further apart they would have grown up in different school districts. It's hard to roast someone who can see things coming in a 360-degree radius. You look like the picture Michael Jackson showed to his plastic surgeons. Sure, you've got something to show for it. 30 years of regrets aren't nothing. I was trying to think of a truly savage burn, but got stuck on the fact that your nose does not have a bridge. I'm blown away. Wow, you have no karma or history. Which mods did you blow to post here? Or watch it, you almost got me again, ET. Who did your wig and makeup this time? They forgot about your long ass phone homing fingers, but did do their best to distract from the full fucking 8 inches between each eye. Make me cry myself to sleep. You look like your dildo has its own tech support. Or therapist. Your nails and your shirt match your personality perfectly, dull. Man, it looks like you used semen to fix your hair. Crying doesn't burn calories. An entire village in Sumatra spent a year crafting your bra on antiquated looms making $0.50 a day. You've put more yellow people to work than grew. You're not worth the effort. At least when I roast a potato at home I'm left with something of value. It's eat pray love, not eat eat eat. I'd say you can cry yourself to sleep with a gallon of ice cream, but I'd be 28 gallons too late, wouldn't I? You scrape more bottoms than the Russian Navy. Thanks for watching. I noticed there is a lot of you guys who watch my videos and are not yet subscribed, so please subscribe and leave a like. I might not be pretty, but subs and likes are few filling void inside my hearth. Please, 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 please.